Hello and welcome. I am Rachel Town, founder of Work Smarter, Not Harder, and today I'm going to be sharing with you an easy way to follow up with text messages through Vizzlie. Now, Vizzlie has a ton of features for entrepreneurs. You can link your Facebook groups and pages. Events actually need to be updated. That is no longer working with Facebook, but you've got groups and pages that you can create templates, schedule them to go, and you will be able to have all of these amazing posts going out to Facebook without actually having to be on. The thing I really like about creating these templates is you can reuse them, you can share them with your organization, you can do all types of things rather than just scheduling them in Facebook. That way you'll always have it to reuse. I find this very helpful when I'm doing parties. If I do online events, I have a template that I've created. I can use it 1 month, the next month, over and over, and I don't have to save images and save text and all of this stuff into a note or Microsoft Word or something like that. It's all right here, ready to go. Another cool feature is you can use a texting service and use texting campaigns. You can create a team where you all create and edit templates together, saving time. And if you haven't seen the video that I made about how to work as a team to collaborate and make a template to share with your teammates where you're all delegating responsibility and you're creating this template together so that one person doesn't have to do all of the work, this is brilliant. Like that's fantastic. And you can check it up. Check it right here and the suggested video. But what we're going to focus on today is follow-up text messages for your customers who have placed an order. So under planning, I have texting, and I'm going to go ahead and go there. And I've got the thank you for your order. Now you could certainly include more. I actually use duplicate for mine, and you can check out duplicate for 2 weeks if you click the link in the description. That allows you to send both text messages and emails in one campaign. Vizzlie doesn't have that feature, but Vizzlie is much more affordable. So, I mean, you choose what you want. So if you are going to use Vizzlie, this is really nice if you just want to send out text messages as follow-ups, and you're still showing up. You're still providing for your customers after they place an order. So the minute I get an email notification that I have somebody placing an order, I go and put them in this campaign, and I'm going to show you how, but basically I just thank them for their order. 15 days later, I'm checking to make sure they got their order. And then I remind them that we do have an exchange period and theirs is coming to an end. So if they didn't love something, I just tell them how to do that, get a hold of me. So I've got these 3 text messages I want to send out to somebody who just placed an order. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to text conversations. Notice there is text campaigns and text conversations. The conversations is what you're going to want to use, because then whenever you put somebody in there, it will automatically send it out the minute you do that. Whereas if you do text campaigns, there's going to be a start time for your campaign. Let's look at this one. There is a specific start time, and you don't want that. You want to start a conversation with somebody. So we're going to go to text conversations, and you can create a new conversation here. Now you will notice you're given a phone number and you're given a call forwarding number. Now this is call forwarding. The only time this is going to forward to your phone number, your personal phone number, is if they call you. It does not forward text messages. I do not know of anyone that does forward text messages, but what I do is I just check in Vizzlie, and you actually do get an email from Vizzlie when somebody responds to your text message. So it's easy enough just to go in and check that message. Like here, it tells me that Jessica has 2 messages and I need to open those. So it's pretty easy to do. Now we're going to do a new conversation. I'm just going to put in demo name and then some numbers. And I'll add this as a customer. We'll add that tag. Notes, you might want to put in some things that they ordered. So if I'm putting this directly from their email confirmation, then I'm going to just put in a couple of products that they ordered. Eye cream, mascara. That way I know how to have a conversation with them. Once they start responding, then I can just text from myself and say, oh, how are you liking your mascara? Don't you love the applicator wand or whatever? So you have those notes right there. Confirm that you have written confirmation. They basically did that when they placed their order. They expect you to follow up. We'll create it. Okay, so right here, I could have a conversation by texting her demo name. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a template, the one that I've already created. Thank you for your order. Okay, and then the start time, I want that to go out right now. I just got the email and I'm going to load it. So that's all set to go. I mean, it's all ready to go. So I would just toggle this on and it would start sending text messages to demo name. Now, let's say that you just submitted a large party. So you held something online, a bunch of people placed an order, and you don't want to add them individually. You certainly don't have to. So what we're going to do is make sure that we have them as a contact. And you can look and see which contacts that you have here. But let's say you don't have them, you would import your contacts and upload a CSV file. An easy way to do a CSV file is just to upload them all into Google Sheets. You could put first name, last name, and their phone number that they're going to be texting, and then save it. And to save that to your computer, so imagine this is the one you're using. Once you have their first name, last name, and their phone number, you're going to go ahead and file, download, save as CSV. It's very important because that's what you have to use to import to Vizzlie. So once you have that, go ahead and upload, select that CSV file, and it will import them for you. So once you have them imported, then you can go ahead and do group actions. You're going to load a template, select all of those people that you just imported or whatever, you have all these people, and then you're going to go next, select that template, thank you for your order, starting today, hit next. And then this merge tag that I had used, contact first name, I don't want to use the same thing for everybody, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a value from the contact, and that value is going to be first name. Apply that, and now whenever in the text message it says hi, contact first name, it's going to be their first name in the text message. So you can review that. I acknowledge that all texts will have automated scheduling turned on. Yes, go ahead and do that, load template. And now they're all set to go. So now when they reply to you, it'll be in text conversations. And when you come into your dashboard, you'll have a number right here. I just checked Jess's, so it's gone, but you'll have a number here when somebody texts you. And if you keep Vizzlie up when you're working at your desktop, you'll get a notification in the lower right-hand corner of your screen that just says, hey, somebody texted you, and it will have the Vizzlie logo. So it makes it easy when you're sitting at your computer. But if you aren't sitting at your computer, again, it's going to send you an email notification letting you know that somebody has responded to your text. So this just helps you work a little bit smarter, not harder. I remember the days when I would sit there and be like, oh my gosh, when is the last time I did follow-ups? I don't do that anymore because instantly when I check my email every morning and I see somebody's placed an order, I just come in and I add them. Now I actually use duplicate, but again, this certainly will work and used to work for me before I upgraded. So have fun, check out the other videos. Vizzlie is a super amazing tool. If you look in the description below, there's a lot of different linked videos, but I look forward to hearing what you think. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are all about working smarter, not harder. Until next time, my friend.